What's good, YouTube and Twitch? We have the ever popular Give In to Your Pride Glasgow Yugioh facing Jerrod Dunn, a regular here in our Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments.
Unfortunately, Nat here still thinks Infernoids, or excuse me, Infernity are tier 1 in 2016, so I'm expecting a bloodbath.
Did I say Glasgow? Did I mess up?
Glasgow, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Glasgow.
Let's go. Nadaroni macaroni.
For life.
Cool.
Wrong deck, oh well, oh no. Not here.
Uh-oh. He's playing Demise OTK.
Yeah. He's playing 42, whatever he's playing. And his opponent's playing 41.
It's Burning Abyss. It's either PK Fire or Burning Abyss. Or, if it's Ed Assumption, it is Speedroids. For some fucking reason.
I like how much better this Dante looks from this server.
We might see it. Oh, it's PK Fire.
There's a Fog Blade. Oh!
This might be done.
Well, there's no monsters for it to use yet. Well, now there can be, but that's still... There's not much advantage to it yet, is the problem.
I mean...
He's gonna get Tour Guide, and then he's gonna have access to Beatrice, but Beatrice has no immediate pitch effect, so he only gets one from deck. It's not like he has the Effect Negator or Farfa already attached to the Beatrice, so he's gonna only have one use out of the Beatrice if it gets, you know, got this turn. Yeah. And Nadir asked anything in standby, so now Nadir has turn player priority. He purposely asked that. I assume there's a reason. Are you sure I have a Kaiju? Oh, man. It is main phase 1. So, if he has a Kaiju, it's lit.
Oh my god, if I just fucking see Kaijus over here.
I think he's bluffing. Oh! Anything? I have a Kaiju, are you sure? Oh boy.
Oh my god, he really did pick the wrong deck. What year is this? What are you playing, Ned here?
He's playing Kaiju BA. It's a good deck. It's been topping random regionals. And see, now Nadir's Beatrice is going to have an extra loaded behind it. Because that's the spell and trap bouncer.
Oh lord.
And, oh, what a loaded mill!
Wow.
This game is fair. Give in to your pride. Show me your greatness.
Needs more Barbar.
Baba, what are you doing here? And there's a Lich. There's the Effect Negator. So, oh, he can have a Lich loaded behind his Beatrice if he has another BA in hand.
Oh my god.
He said it was his funeral. There's another scar, but it's irrelevant. And there is 28 damage. No Phantom Knight loaded yet for those Fog Blades. And there's a BA and it's a live. Oh man.
Oh god.
Double Beatrice, spell and trap bounce, effect negation loaded. Oh, this is pretty optimal. This is what I was telling you that like why the other Beatrice wasn't so good. These Beatrices are loaded.
This is not real life.
The first Dante that comes out is gonna have nothing behind it. If it's a Dante or Break Sword. Because it's going to get banished. But if he can make a Break Sword, that probably means he'll have Phantom Knights to go with it. If he has something in a Boots, like, he'd be pretty well off. But then he could just get one of those banished right there, too. He's in a really tough spot no matter what he has. And with that back row still there, he can't be specialing BAs yet.
Yeah, I mean, he probably expected not to be playing its BA.
I mean, he probably expected not to get Kaiju. Like, whatever he brings out with this Tour Guide now is just going to get banished, and Tour Guide's going to be stuck alone on the field. And then he's not going to be able to summon anything. Like, I would do it now. I feel like it would be. Yep, there it goes. Fafa.
Be gone.
And he's going to get a Dante effect on top of it. And there's the game!
Holy shit.
Yeah, Kaiju BAs are a real thing. And now the only question is he just maining a few Kaijus or is he maining the engine? I would think he's maining the engine with Slumber if he's playing main deck Kaijus.
Nat here says wrong deck. Puts the entire audience on and everyone else on tilt and then proceeds
and
to
then
just...
even gives his opponent, say, are you sure you don't want to activate your Beatrice? I have a Kaiju as if it's a bluff. And then proceeds to Kaiju. We always like to take this time to shout out TrollandToad.com. They are the reason that our tournaments are completely free. There's no entry for them, and that's all thanks to them. So be sure to check them out.
Do it, or else John will murder me. Please don't let that happen. I don't.
Yeah, you know there's a thing called Red Robbie. That might be the only Robbie soon.
Please don't let John hurt me. I have a family.
By God, this man has a family. So here we're going into game 2. It looked like Geetster opted for second, if I'm not mistaken.
Well,
no, he's going first. All right.
I mean, you just lost to a fucking turtle, man. Like,
dude, you think it's a joke? I have the Gamera whole collection with me right here on my desk.
Do you think he's playing the Interrupted Slumber?
I think he is. It's highly likely. I think you sided out in the BA matchup because it's not that good.
Oh no, definitely.
But I think you keep your Kaijus.
By God, this man has a family, I tell you what.
Like, the only way to dance around... There's a lot of ways to dance around, actually. The Speedroid engine, Rhino, Libic. There's a lot of ways to dance around having a Kaiju stuck on your field. So you still kind of want to kill it pretty quickly. It's rare that it's the only thing to keep it around.
Yeah, but in Ned here's case last game, like, he had a really good board to, like, follow through.
It looks like Jerrod's really taking his time, so I'm assuming it's not an optimal hand. Special Graph.
Ugh.
No Max C touching down. No Maximum Cockroach.
Maximus Outputus.
But, will we see a Flying C? Nope.
Flying C would just, ugh. Those are the things you like to see when playing Yugioh.
You can't see me.
Stop.
I did the John Cena motion with it.
You would. Those are pretty decent mills.
What was it? Farfa, Twin Twister, and what?
Graph?
Boots. No, Graph is behind Dante. He specialed it. He pitched Scarm, so he got... It was actually a terrible mill. The only thing that was even of use was Boots. And he didn't even shuffle his hand before setting, it looked like.
I don't think he really cares at the moment. He's already on tilt from being down a game.
And there's the Scarm, so we know he has Fog Blade. He has a tour guide if he can live. But will he be living?
Well, I mean, the only thing that he's got to play around is one Fog Blade, so I mean, it's not going to be that incredibly difficult.
There's a Graph behind the Dante as well.
So?
It's unlikely that he's killing.
I mean, you don't need to kill to put yourself into a really good board position.
No, Kaiju here is really good again because it'll destroy whatever Graph brings out.
Interrupted Slumber would be cute too.
You'd rather just do the Kaiju probably, but yeah.
Why wouldn't the
Interrupted Slumber would limit Nadir's own plays of specialing BAs.
I suppose.
You have a Kaiju on your field, you can't reveal BA special anymore. So you really limit yourself if you put a Kaiju on your own field. Like I said, there's a lot of ways to play around that, such as Rhino, but he's going to be limited to one Xyz monster.
It's interesting to even see this deck, like, work.
Well, the Kaiju's an engine. It's like a 7-card engine if he's even playing the engine itself. He could just be teching the Gamma Seals.
That is true.
And there's a Maxi. Wait, what's happening?
Hold on.
Graph effect. Oh, he can change graph. Activate graph effect Maxi. He can change what he's getting. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
So now, yeah, he's probably gonna get Sir because of that. If he wants to slow down. Max C really hurts. It's likely we'll see a game 3. Like, just because of that one card. That's how crazy that one card is. Like, Nadir either has to commit to killing him this turn,
which
through a Fog Blade and Graph. Yeah, so unlikely.
Sometimes Yu-Gi-Oh happens, and this is another one of those times.
Yeah, he's probably just gonna summon Sir, and he may be playing Trapless BA, unfortunately for himself.
I don't know. We'll find out here in a second.
He sticks to his Scarm Search. Alright, Seattle wants to use one of his hours, I believe, on us playing the Infernoid BA mirror match later, Robbie.
I mean, like I said, I'm disappearing at midnight. So.
Sorry, Seattle.
Sorry. We're trying to get back into the groove of doing streams, at least in small dosages.
So he already had this, Sir. So that makes it tougher to die. But
yeah, but
this
still.
Dante's already loaded. You're going to get a graph effect. That back row is going to slow him down if it's not activatable. Nadir has a single back row himself.
I don't know, man. I don't know what happens here. You may as well just keep going. You're this far committed into the play. Right? Just say fuck it.
Yeah, Robbie's cart is going to turn into a pumpkin, and his blue shirt will turn into a blue shirt.
Wait, oh, at midnight? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for that follow, Bowser.
I like seeing that we got new followers.
Jerrod really takes his time with his turns.
I mean, you are playing the BA mirror, so...
And there's Tour Guide. Probably no Max C because there wasn't last turn.
Yeah, we're probably going to game 3 here. Unless Nat here has some crazy bullshit back there.
Alright, I'm going to let you commentate for a second while I get myself a game fuel. I may be staying with the stream for a while.
Ooh. Ooh. Sorry if I seem like super not enthused. I still don't know what half these fucking BA cards do. Let's be real. I know Scarm searches. Seer does stuff. And yeah, I didn't even know Lich negated monster effects until recently. I didn't even know that was a card. So, you guys can have that interpersonal moment with MCool40. So. Also, Seattle, I don't know who actually will... We might have more people come and go throughout the stream tonight. It's definitely something. Oh, are you back now? Is John fine?
Drop the base. What's up?
Oh, Jesus. Barbar and the Fog Blade. Too good.
And boys, this video will be on YouTube if one of you makes the new GIF pop up before anyone else.
You are hyping that GIF way too hard.
I like the GIF. It's hilarious.
I like Marshmallow better. Whoop. Oh.
Yeah, the BA mirror really slows down at some points. Like, you still got to consider how to get through this Sir, and like, Oh man, because there's a graph engrave too, right? Like, so the resources of availability get through. He's probably gonna have to Farfa on the serve if he can get to it.
What is these mills?
Well, you live and die by the mill and mill decks.
Finally, Farfa. What the fuck does Ned here set? Like, what's the mirror force that sets everything? Is it rippling? No, rippling sends everything back to the deck.
Max C2, oh man. And there's another boot, so he's gonna have more back row loaded. More problems for Nadir.
Ugh.
It's just, oh, what a terrible position, man.
I assume Ned here's just using this game to scout, though, and see the rest of his opponent's stuff.
Yeah, because he's gonna keep milling. Like, he's gonna keep getting to see his opponent's cards. And all three Dantes, though, are out. So that's a lot of Geetster's, Jerrod Dunn's resources.
If in some weird world, Ned here can break this board.
Ooh, there's a Beatrice, too.
You know what else could be real right now, John?
Wait, wasn't Farfa hasn't been used yet?
No.
What's up?
You know what's real? A Menko.
Well, it's not happening.
Yeah.
You don't play a random level 4 in your rank 3 deck.
You never know.
Swift Scarecrow would be a lot more likely.
Ned here hasn't let me down yet. In-face Scarm?
So it's likely you're going to go special summon a BA here, make something, summon Tour Guide, and the Beatrice is going to Farfa the thing Tour Guide brings out. But that leaves Beatrice for a punch in the face. But, like, man, he's so far ahead on resources.
Raigeki!
I mean, even that doesn't do much. Like, there's a loaded Beatrice's effect. Well, actually, that does do a lot, because there's only Beatrice's, and but there's also a Farfa live already. So you're going to have Beatrice Train that's going to hit... Oh, there it is. So like I was saying, you're going to have Beatrice Chain here. And Farfa's going to go, and Beatrice is going to get effect. But Beatrice is going to resolve first, too. So it's likely all he's going to have in defense is a Dante.
But John, like, Raigeki! Ned here ain't done yet. Oh, comes a Pilgrim?
Yeah, highly likely.
Where you at, Pilgrim?
I'll tell you what, Pilgrim.
Farfa Dante.
He didn't say Beatrice.
No, he didn't, actually. What? Why not? Is he... If he's got a Solemn Strike face then, I mean, that's cute and all. But, like... Oh, can Ned hear OTK here?
There's a Fog Blade, remember?
Yeah.
Is he playing really low quantities? Because he didn't bother to get a Fog Blade last turn either. With the other boots he milled.
No.
So
he's also playing Solemn Strike, so...
Yeah, but we know it's Fog Blade. He searched in set 1. It's so unlikely that it's not a Fog Blade. Oh, he milled the other two early, right?
Yes.
So he has pop-up defense. Or was that last game?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I wish we could see the graveyard. Ooh. And it's Rhino Warrior.
And we have a tour guide live.
Beatrice too.
I really wish Geester would have finished actually resolving everything. Tour guide coming in hot.
Yeah, but what can you even do with it here?
I mean, one thing I can tell you here is, ooh, Universe!
Yeah, that's a very common side deck. Unfortunately, not here revealing more of his own deck here.
I mean, I assume he's making an attempt to actually try to win the game.
Yeah, he is. But I'm just saying, it's unfortunate for him if it does go to game 3. I don't think this turn is progressing. Oh my gosh. Baba!
Attack to defense mode. Doesn't Seer come back here, John?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Yo, Pilgrim looks kind of just stupid. Like, I'm looking at his face.
Looks like a Donald Trump supporter.
Damn. If you evidently play BA, you support Donald Trump, correct?
Not just Pilgrim. Which is most people nowadays.
This probably is game, because I sense Nightmare Shark coming. Libic. Show me the Nightmare Shark.
Well, Nightmare Shark's not game, and I doubt you want to do that.
Well, he's out of Dante's, so make Giga brilliant.
I think you probably make him equipped engineer.
No, yeah,
I could be wrong.
I mean, you could use it to save your Pilgrim. That's a thing.
Oh, I want to save it from Parfa. Yeah, he goes Nightmare Shark. He's gonna put him on the clock at 100 damage. What is a cheap fun deck you can play? Define fun, because Monarchs are fun to some
You know
people.
this game's over, right? Because Dante just attacks the,
No, if you use Nightmare Shark's effect, it's the only one that can attack. Robbie.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know this thing does other things.
It limits your entire monsters. Also, other monsters cannot attack. Whoa, what's happening here?
He discarded to summon it.
Ah, okay.
I mean, if he's got another Barbar in deck, that's game at the beginning of Medhere's turn.
Yep.
That's all he needs to show.
Effect, game 3. But yeah, Monarchs and Despots. Despots are gonna get some support, right? That actually make them somewhat viable for a format.
Oh, and then here comes game. Yup.
GG Arena.
Yep, going into game 3.
Monarchs aren't really solitaire. You play a lot of interaction with Prime, and you're tributing, and you're getting attacked, and you're attacking. It's not really a solitaire deck. Well, there's a bunch of new Monarchs, Kyle. Like, basically, my old friend Kyle's in the stream, and watching Yugioh. Billy, Kyle's on the in the stream chat. Yeah, so like the new monarchs all do extra stuff, like they mill 2 cards from your deck, and there's a card that like comes back from your graveyard that has 2400 defense. A lot of different things. You don't play a single of the old monarchs you'd remember, except maybe Kuraz if you were around for that.
I just want to point out here that Geetster is going first. So.
Oh yeah, Billy lives here now, Kyle. He's like my friend from way back, like 2004, 2003.
This is pretty subpar.
Oh yeah.
I mean, having the Farfa loaded helps though, right?
So Nadir opted to let him go first, even though he wanted to go first last time. Oh, there's a Boots, there's a Scarm you were saying, and there's a Fog Blade. Jeez.
Jesus.
Oh.
Too good. PK Fire inbound.
Are you talking about Demise, like the card that gives you extra cards? Demise Monarchs is pretty bad because it dumps your monsters at the end phase. So like even though you're drawing extra, you could set up extra with a Monarch out. Like you want to play monsters, so it's kind of bad.
So Nadir has to play around the Strike, Fog Blade, and a fucking Farfa.
Well, one Twin Twister does that.
Yeah, I suppose.
Gamma Seal Twin Twister game. Nope. Oh. Oh, no.
Can't you just synchro?
It kills them.
Oh, yeah. Lol.
Looks like Nadir goes from a strong game 1 to real trouble in game 3 unless he has an econ. So people tech enemy controller here so they can take Dante and try to mill and get advantage, and then overlay Beatrice on your own opponent's Dante.
Oh, that's pretty cute.
Yeah, that's why enemy controller's been sided in 3s in a lot of side decks. But we didn't see Nadir mill it game 2, so it's really unlikely that he sides it.
Yeah, we saw the XYZ universe from him instead.
Oh, there's a set.
That's not good.
So, for those that don't know, if there's a Dawn Burning Abyss monster on your field, they go to the graveyard and Flying Sea specials to your opponent's field during your opponent's turn when they special summon a monster, and it makes it so your opponent can't overlay into Xyz these cards. So, like, it sends them to the graveyard. Because
these mills over here are pretty good.
Oh, and there's a tour guide.
I think this is done.
Depends, Aronis. Now, if that's a graph down, he can get a Scarm. Then the Scarm has to get, no matter what, the Scarm's going to the graveyard end phase, and he can get tour guide.
Yeah, but you still need to play around that Fog Blade that's down.
Yeah, it's a bad position, but it's not over. But it's a really bad position. You have to keep in mind the explosiveness of both decks and the ability to mill. Like that. There's a serve.
Ugh. More fun stuff coming.
So straight Burning Abyss getting pretty much punched in the face by PK Fire for these last two.
Really, really, really good side deck stuff here. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Sometimes.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Especially just looking at this beautiful board.
Burning Abyss, the deck that lived a year. It won a Nationals and didn't die.
It's still really good right now.
It's probably the reason why a lot of people are playing Satellars too.
No, here comes more fun stuff.
Das Boots!
Oh no.
How did they get the pictures back? So this is not DN server. DN just enabled other people to do servers so they could do their own custom imagery. And one of these servers happened to do all the Yu-Gi-Oh pictures. You could actually make your own server and have memes for your own cards. We could make a Zodiac server and do that.
Oh my god.
Like have a robbie-kohl as Dante, have me as like Virgil. The Brothers of Destruction.
Stop.
Like, you could have a different Robbie gadget on every gadget. You could have a different John Samurai on every Samurai.
Have Robbie in every different shirt.
If somebody has the time to do that, I would gladly play on the Zodiac server if it was actually really lit.
But it's gotta be lit.
And there's a stop to the Rhino. He's striking the Rhino straight up.
Damn, Rhino, you dead now.
This is graph back, right?
Believe so.
He shuffled the Rhino back instead. Weird. Yu-Gi-Oh is fair. That's game.
Yu-Gi-Oh is love. Yu-Gi-Oh
Any ending thoughts here?
Remember, guys, side deck appropriately.